Welcome to the revision slides on how to construct a pie chart. What is a pie chart? A pie chart is a type of graph representing data in a circular form. Each slice or sector of the circle represents a fraction or proportion part of the whole one. In your statistics exam or maths exam, you might be asked for the advantages of using a pie chart. Well, it represents data in a simple and visual, easy to understand format. Disadvantages of using a pie chart: it doesn't really reveal the exact values. You don't really know what a pie chart is out of. Let's look at how to draw a pie chart. Here we have a table with 4 different colours: red, blue, green and yellow. So we know that our pie chart will end up with 4 different sectors. The frequency, or how many people chose red, is 14. For blue it's 9, for green it's 26 and for yellow it's 11. The first thing we need to do is add up the total of the frequency column to find out how many items need to go into our pie chart. If we add it up, we get 60. The next thing is the pie chart is a circle, and we know that there are 360 degrees in one circle. So I have to fit 60 pieces of information into that circle. The calculation I need to do is divide 360 degrees by the total of the frequency column, which in this case is 60. That gives me an answer of 6 degrees. So I know that each piece of data is worth 6 degrees. We know that 14 people chose red, and if each piece of data is worth 6 degrees, to work out the total angle of the sector that will be shaded red, I need to multiply 14 by 6 degrees. This gives me 84 degrees, so the red sector is 84 degrees. I just need to multiply all the others by 6 degrees to work out the angle of each of the sectors, and then I can go ahead and draw it. Blue will be 54 degrees, green will be 156 degrees, and yellow will be 66 degrees. We're now going to look at how to construct a pie chart. In the exam, often you find that the circle is already drawn. If in the rare case it isn't, you'd have to draw a circle. The next thing you'd need to do is draw a vertical line, and this is where you will begin to draw the first sector from. And in the exam, that line is usually drawn too. The third step is to use a protractor to measure the angle of the sector in a clockwise direction. Step 4, you would use your protractor to measure the second angle, making sure that you begin measuring from the last line you drew. And step 5, continue to use your protractor to measure each angle until the circle is complete. So let's look at drawing our pie chart for the table that you've just done, where red needs a sector of 84 degrees. The first thing I need to do is move my protractor so that 0 is along the first line, the first vertical line. Positioning it carefully, making sure the crosshairs is on the centre. I'm then going to measure using the outside scale round to 84 degrees and place a little mark at 84 degrees. Then I will use my ruler or the straight edge of your protractor and draw a line from the centre to the little mark I've just drawn. I then label it red 84 degrees. Moving on to the second sector, the blue sector, the first thing I need to do is move my protractor round. A common mistake is to always start in the same place. So I'm going to move the protractor into position. You'll notice that 0 is on the last line that I've drawn. I'm then going to go round in a clockwise direction to 54 degrees and put a mark. Then again, I'm going to join from the centre to the little mark I've put at 54 and label that blue 54 degrees. I'm now going to do the green sector. Again, I need to move my protractor into position. Again, making sure that the 0 is on the last line that I drew, and then I'm going to measure around 156 degrees in a clockwise direction. I'm then going to put a mark on 156 degrees and then join up the mark with the centre, just like I've done previously, and label it green 156 degrees. Finally, the last sector, yellow, 66 degrees, well, that should be the bit that's left. So you can check it with your protractor and measure that it is 66 degrees. But usually, if you've got all the others correct, it will be fine. Now it's your turn to have a go. Here's a table, same colours, red, blue, green and pink, frequency 12, 7, 5 and 6. Pause the video now, have a go at it yourself and then press continue and you will find the answers on the next bit. So let's check, let's see how you got on. Did you remember to calculate the total of the frequency column? When you added it up, you should have got 30 pieces of information to put into your pie chart. Next step, 360 degrees divided by 30. That gives you an answer of 12 degrees. So each piece of information is worth 12 degrees. Then you need to multiply each of the frequencies by your 12 degree answer. So 12 multiplied by 12 degrees is 144. Blue, 7 multiplied by 12 degrees is 84 degrees. Green, 5 multiplied by 12 degrees equals 60 degrees. And finally pink, 6 multiplied by 12 degrees equals 72 degrees. Now you know the size of each of the sectors, you can now draw your pie chart using your protractor. You should have ended up with a circle split into the 4 sectors like shown. All the best with pie charts. I hope you found this video useful.